Hello everyone, this is Mouse, and I'm back from the Abyss to say that I'm calling for more animators. In case you don't know, I've been hosting a multi-animator project in which I and a group of animators have been making a fan pilot of Grian's Third Life series. My original call for the map was nearly a year ago, however, and I have to admit, I overestimated the amount of work it would take and burnt out. With college, driving classes, and work being in my near future, I've realized that if I want this to even have a chance of reaching completion, I'll have to dust it off and pick up the pace again. Here's where we're at. All the prep work has been finished. Every part has at the very least a bit of a storyboard, and we were even able to make a rough cut of the map to see how everything flowed together and whether there were any parts that needed some additional help way back in the beginning of production. So it's all about finishing it, doing that work, getting those gaps filled, and anything else that's needed. How much are we talking here, and how many gaps do we have? I have a graph for you. As you can see here, I've been keeping a list of all of the parts and their artists, updating them as progress gets made and or parts get dropped and assigned again. So far, we are a little bit less than halfway through the entire episode, completely and definitively. This original graph I made measures the parts just by number, but it is not entirely accurate because some parts are definitely longer or shorter than the others. So this graph I made recently counts how many seconds of the around 17 minutes did I make? I don't know. Counts how many seconds of completed animation we have, which is probably a bit more accurate to what we actually have done. So we have here in the green the completely finished parts. They are the parts that have been, finished, they are done, they are polished, and they are ready to go. The nearly finished section can be anything from they'll finish it in no time, it's like that close to being done, to they might not have that much done, they're maybe like halfway through how much they need to do, but I've been, seeing their process and their workflow, and I trust that they have the ability to bring this to completion. The very unfinished section is anything that's, still in maybe polished storyboards, maybe some bits of animation to, it's barely got storyboards, but definitely, it's where, I haven't heard very much from the artists. They might be able to complete it, but it might be that they have too much going on in life and they might need help. These parts might need to get new artists, but it's still very uncertain, but they definitely do need more work done with them. Empty is, most of them don't have, anything past a storyboard. There's an exception or two, but they don't have artists. They don't have anyone working on them. This can either be, they told me they had to drop out, and, I was able to mark it as such, to I haven't heard from them in months. So I'm gonna get someone else. That's where you guys come in. The date that I've been aiming for these past 4-ish months for when we can have this done and completed is April 20th, the anniversary of Third Life. It's both very fitting considering what we're making, as well as around the time that I really, really need to be done. So I can focus on, my life stuff. If worst comes to worst, I'll roll up my sleeves and try animating the last few parts myself. However, if I can, I do want to avoid that. So if you or someone you know might be interested in helping complete this, please reach out to me. I'll have my Discord where you can DM me in both the description as well as the pinned comment. You don't have to fill out a form this time, unless you want to, I guess, because the only thing I'm looking for is someone who's driven and kind of fast, as the date is coming up soon. I'll also have the original information for the map in the description, but do keep in mind it is definitely outdated in places. Please comment or DM me any questions you have, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Thank you for listening.